That Lafayette is celebrating 200 years.
That's right, in 2023.
Yeah. And while there have already been a number of events to honor the milestone, there are still plenty more coming this year.
The next one, Festival International, gets underway next week. News 10's Daryl Grunig joins us live from downtown Lafayette with more on Lafayette Parish's Bicentennial.
Yeah, what's going on, Sylvia, Danielle? Here's the deal. The next Bicentennial partnership is going to be taking place next week. Festival International. We talked about that. We discussed that a little bit earlier today on pt.3. But we're wanting to use this morning as an opportunity to kind of let Sammy, the Lafayette Bicentennial celebration, let Acadiana know what's going on over the course of the next couple of weeks, months, and throughout the course of the year. Sammy, y'all's next big date is going to be taking place in May. What's happening?
Yeah, so on May 9th, which is a Tuesday night, we're doing a talk called Ensemble, on est Lafayette, which means together we are Lafayette. And it's the diverse communities that make Lafayette what it is in Lafayette Parish. So we have a couple of Native American communities who are going to be represented, Acadian, French Acadian, Spanish, the Canary Island people, Creole, African American, Lebanese, and Jewish, because their communities also had a very big input into what made Lafayette what it is through the 1800s on. So it's going to be a great talk. It's one of those where you just come and they're going to be talking like they're sitting around a table, hear some great stories, personal stories, and how it all came together, the good, the bad, and the ugly that makes us so beautiful what we are now today.
Well, you know, one of the things that I know I always think about when you talk about food, when you talk about culture, you talk about the things that people love, right? So much of what we love is because so many people moved here and didn't have anything, right? How much more of that is being discovered and discussed while y'all celebrate the Bicentennial, right? Because that's truly the celebration of the struggle, the grind that's happened over the last 200 years.
Absolutely, and all these communities struggled, and they struggled later on together, which made it better when instead of struggling against each other or alone. And the food, you can see that all the killer food and the music, all of that comes together from that. So it's very important to do that.
All right, Acadiana, I've been learning to tighten it up. Lafayette1823.org. I know Sammy and the Lafayette Bicentennial team's been working extremely hard to make sure the website stays up to date. I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but Festival International is going to be a big one for y'all. Y'all are putting on a show that a lot of people are looking forward to.
Oh yeah, and if you want to know more information, go to their webpage or from Lafayette1823.org. All the events will have a link to their web pages, so you can have more information, details about where to park, all kind of stuff like that. So please check out Lafayette1823.org.
Awesome, Sammy. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. One more interview coming up with Sammy in the next half hour on pt.3. I'm Gerald Grunig. It's Wednesday morning in Lafayette Parish, baby. 200 years strong. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Cue the air horns, Mr. Weatherall. Stick around. We got much more coming up on pt.3.